Hi Aquarius, welcome to your April 2018 general reading. My name is Donatella and thank you so much and welcome to my channel. Um, Before I start with your readings, let me just let you know a little bit what is going on in the planets right now. And we have Jupiter with Scorpio. Jupiter will be with Scorpio for a whole year. This is very important for you because whatever you need in your life financially or the stability in your life, because Jupiter is going to affect. Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion and higher education. Scorpio is in charge of money, power, and sex, okay? So whatever happens this year, it's going to be the launching pad for the next 12 years in your life. It's going to make you think about what you're committed to. It's going to make you think about what debt you want. What do you want to own? What do you want to possess in your life? It's going to really make you think about those things. And in the month of April, the sun is in Aries. There's a lot of fire in the sky. People want to start a lot of things. They have a lot of dreams, especially since February. People have been wanting to plant some seeds, and April will be that time. But you need to understand that from April 1st to April 15th, the planet of communication, which is Mercury, it is in retrograde. And that means that communication is not very clear right now. People are going back and forth. Things are not very stable. So if you are starting a brand new relationship or things are being very frustrating for you, there's going to be a lot of misunderstandings. You need to understand that. So be patient with it because it's not a time to sign any contracts. After the 15th, you can start making some changes, Aquarius, but be really careful from the 1st to the 15th. And this is the year that you're going to hear about a lot of people's secrets and a lot of things that are going on in people's lives internally. And it's going to kind of sometimes make you uncomfortable. But I know that you are such a progressive sign and you are above a lot more than most are. You kind of stay ahead of the BS. Some people just stay inside of it and you don't understand why. Some people do what they do. It just doesn't make any sense to you. And you are usually someone that is very understanding. You are someone that people really enjoy to be around. You are the definition of friend. You are the definition of, you bring out the goals and hopes and wishes out in people. You need to understand that about you. So what I need you to know is I'm going to be starting a series really soon. And it's going to be absolutely free. So if you hit subscribe, you guys will see this channel and you will see me explain exactly. I will be doing monthly tarot readings as well. But as soon as all the general readings are done, I'm going to start talking to each sign and explain to them what is happening during that month. Explain to them about their own sign, the benefits, the detriments, how they can work with other signs, the issues that they're going to come against, and how they can go through it. And I would like to be that friend to help you find a sailboat, help you hop on, because there's going to be some muddy waters. It's going to be a little bit muddy, so I'd like to be that pair of binoculars if you need them. But in the month of April, you need to understand yourself. It's going to be really important that you understand yourself very clearly, okay? You need to understand that your behavior, the way that you project it, and your temperament, and how your health really is. You need to be more clear about your health. You also need to pay attention to how you react to certain things, how it benefits you, and how it doesn't benefit you. So in the month of April, you're going to really think about these things. And when the zodiac was created about 6,000 years ago, the Babylonians had made a calendar so that way they could figure out how to harvest things. And in the month of April, this is the time that you plant your seeds, Aquarius. This is the time that I know there is something that you really want to do. That could possibly change the world even. But you need to definitely have faith in this plan because you think ahead of all people sometimes. And if you have an idea, it needs to be out there. It should have been out there a long time ago. So if you've been looking for that inspiration, I'm telling you, this is the month to start planting those seeds. If you have nothing, start from something. Aquarius, just research it. Open up Google. Figure it out. Figure out how much the finances are. Figure out how much you have to save for it. Figure out at least what the budget is. Maybe there's someone else that wants to share that goal with you and they're going to invest with you. But if you don't have faith in it, how are you going to start this new business out? You are going to change the lives of so many people. That is your job on this duty. That was your duty. And I want to explain, and in my series, that's what I'm going to explain to you about. I'm going to explain to you your benefits and your detriments and what your life goals are. So that's why I'm creating that series for you guys. I want you guys to understand what your mission in this life is. Your mission and plan in this life is to bring groups and goals together. You have organizations you need to put together. I could see you as a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation. You need to start. You are the idea maker for the world, so you need to get it going. So the first card that I have is the King of Swords, which you are. Okay? So this is good. It's meaning that you are sitting in the upright position. You are speaking your word. You are being honest about who you are. You just need to be a little bit careful, Aquarius, that you are not too sharp. Sometimes maybe the things that you say are not really that meant. So be really careful with being too sharp sometimes. And I know it's because you have two different options and you're trying to weigh them out. You're trying to make sure that you pick the best decision for yourself. You're trying to make sure that the financial decision that you make is going to be something that is good for yourself. But you're looking at the lower option, Aquarius. You're really more invested in thinking about the lower option. I see that you could be benefiting more in the future. I see that you could be doing a lot better as long as you were thinking more about the truth of who you are and what you can do in your life. What's crowning you is that I have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. You're not picking and planting your seeds at the time that you should. You're not investing in your dream. You're not really doing the things that you need to do to plant your project. There's some kind of goal that you have financially. I see mostly the cards that you have is speaking your truth and thoughts about your finances. Because in the recent past, something had happened and you feel like your wish was delayed or it didn't happen and you feel like you have lost your hope because you had hope in something previously, and because it didn't come out the exact way that you had expected it to, it's made you feel like you shouldn't have this dream or you shouldn't have this hope. And it's the Nine of Wands. It's because you're not patient enough in starting this project. You don't want to wait for it and work towards it. I need to get a clarifier because I want to know why you don't want to work towards it. It could be that you're feeling the neglect of love, or either if you are a male, you're not giving love, or if there's a male in your life that didn't give you love, but that could be affecting you as a human being. Either you as a male figure or a male in your life has crossed you somehow or hurt you somehow, that it makes you think like, what are really the options? Like, I don't want this life anyways if it's like that. It makes you think like, if that is what love is, and I don't want it to be like that. You have this idea that it's this way, but it's kind of a limited thinking when it comes to the more male version, the more male version of love. I don't know how to explain that more. You know, there's the female side of it, and then there's the more male side of it. And at the male side of it, there was a lack of love. And Aquarius, that's where you build this resentment. It's just, it's like you feel like, what's the worth of doing it and waiting for it if it ends up like this anyways? And it makes you right now feel like you're in a stuck position, because it's like, what are the choices? What you need to understand is that the most important thing that you do is you have passion in what you have, regardless of what your future plan is in your life. You don't have to have the type of typical life plan that everybody wants. And I feel like you've been fighting all your life to be different than others. I feel like you don't want to follow the general quota, because you are your own individual, and everybody needs to be their own individual. And that's how you feel like you need to be treated. And what's really important to you is following your own passion and your own feeling, and being able to do what makes you happy. But in order to do that, Aquarius, you need your own space, so that way you can feel confident. If you create an environment where you're creating your own fruits from your own labors and your own sanctuary, where no one is interrupting it, you are the king of your own palace. You don't have to worry about whatever you have worried about in the past. Because if you're not happy with what you have now, the other choices that you have are not going to be as satisfying either. And it starts with making sure that you have everything that you need on your own first, before inviting someone else into your life. Because as long as you don't feel yourself fulfilled where you need to be independently, every option that you have is not going to feel as satisfying. They'll come and they'll go, and they won't feel as good as they can be. At the end of the month, you will understand what a passion is. You'll understand what you could actually work towards, that you can actually be satisfied. A desire that you have for yourself, where you feel like, I can fall in love with this idea, whether it's a career choice for yourself, or it's a relationship that you have with someone. Whatever it is, it's going to be something that makes you happy and you're very passionate about, Aquarius. So if you like this reading, please like, share, or subscribe. Like I said, after the general readings are all done, I'm going to be talking to all of the signs about the benefits and their benefits and their detriments. So after probably like the end of April, I will start a brand new series for you guys, and it's absolutely free. It will be on YouTube. And I'd like to see you guys at the end of the month. So thank you guys for your time, and I will follow up with you guys at the end of the month. Have a great one.